Look at that. He's laying down on the jump. Oh. How you doing, baby? You just chilling? Being all cool and quiet like that? We'll let you relax. No, that's not dog food. Not dog food. That's, no, it's for the horses. That's not for you. And it's not for you either. Well, hey guys, good afternoon. It's a wonderful day today. Look, the sun is out. Yeah, literally, the sun is out. But today I'm in my barn, or in the barn. I'm in the garage. This does not look like the barn. We're in the garage. And the dogs are helping poke around. And we're doing a little bit of spring cleaning, and that's beside the point. The point is, come on, get out of the way. The boys went to the veterinarian the other day and to get their teeth floated because there was a lot of quitting going on. And if you remember back to some of my other videos, a quid is a ball of hay where they just kind of, they kind of just ball it around, they suck on it and they chew it and then they spit it out. It's because they have like points or they have something going on in their cheek, they have an ulcer or whatever, and it makes it very difficult for them to chew. So they can't grind up that hay and swallow it in small pieces. So they just kind of suck on it, try to get all the juices out of it and spit it out. Now they'll go back every once in a while and they'll go back and try to pick those balls up because now they're soaked and they're easier to chew. And sometimes you get horses choked because of it because they can't chew. So my veterinarian, and this is very, very important, is to make sure that you have a veterinarian that pairs with a nutritionist that knows your horse, and the three of you all get together and you try to figure out what's going on with your horse. So we weighed the boys, and this winter has been very hard on them. Both of them are about 1,400 pounds. Really bad. Totally embarrassing. But the hay that they're eating, even though it's very high quality hay, they can't chew it up to get all the nutrition out of it, so they've lost the weight. So what do? You put them back on grain. So this stuff, this is, I'll turn this camera around so you can see what I've got. I've got this on our webpage, and it's called Sentinel. Blue Seal makes it. It's called Sentinel LS, and it's in a bright neon green bag, and it's LS meaning low starch, which is perfect for the horses, the draft horses. So we've always had them on fat, but we followed the directions on the fat bag, which was Senior Weight Accelerator from Mana Pro, one of the best companies that I've been able to find products for, and the only weight powder, so to speak, the fat supplement that has more fat than anybody else. A lot of them have fillers. This one's got fat, and it has flaxseed. So that's good too. So we're going to be carrying that in our store very soon. I'm so excited to do that. We just paired up with a distributor that carries the Mana Pro products. So watch that. We applied to be a carrier for the Mana Pro products in our store, not on our eBay store, in our web store. So that's the SFD-horses/15 hands tech. So I'll put a link to our store in the description. So we're going to be doing that. The veterinarian said, hey, double up your fat and put them back on grain because the hay that they're eating, they are not getting enough nutrients from it. So as a horse ages, like if you have a 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old, maybe even a 10-year-old, sometimes you can get away with just giving them hay. That's it. They'll do great on it. They'll keep their weight on. Perfect. These guys, not so much. They're older. They're in their 20s. They need a little bit of extra help. So we're going to put them back on Sentinel. Now, I had Jarvis, when I first got him, I had him on Purina. A lot of things going on with Purina right now, so I'm staying away from that. Then I had him on Tribute, and that was had him on this Calm and Easy stuff. Another really good food, very, very good, nicely priced, but he was just barely maintaining with the maximum amount of food. Get out of there. That's not your food. Yeah, yours right there trying to get at the food. But the Sentinel, I went back on all my pictures over the years and years and years, and the Sentinel always seemed to do really good. He was at the maximum and he was fat. So let me turn this around. I'm going to show you the Sentinel bag and the feed and what it looks like, as well as a weight accelerator and what we're going to be doing from here on out for the boys forever. So there is the Sentinel. This is what it is. It's on our website. It's Sentinel Performance LS. It used to be just LS, and they have like a pink one for like the babies. It's so cute. But this is an extruded pellet, so it is not like a molasses filled little tiny grain. So it's not even like that. Look at that. I still have some left over. So this is the pellets. This is what it looks like. It looks like dog food, and my dogs think it's their food. But this is an extruded pellet, and it's got oils in there, and it's really nice, and it's got a really long shelf life, unlike the other stuff, which can go moldy really, really easy. This is more like cereal. So this is cereal grain. So they're gonna get that. And then this is the weight gainer, which is from Mana Pro, that I'm probably gonna put, this is about $35 a bag for, it's an 8-pound bag. It's 35 bucks. That is like 26. It's just insane. $27 maybe. And this is like a powder, and it smells really super good. And all of those little granules there that you see, that's flaxseed. So flaxseed is very, very good for horses. So they get 10 scoops twice a day of this stuff, and they'll probably get, well, let's get ourselves a scoop and find out. Just so happen to have a scoop. So these scoops, this is a 3-quart scoop, and a lot of people will just feed their horse maybe half of one of these. And each one, they've got 1 quart, 2 quarts, and then all the way up at the top is 3 quarts. So these guys, according to the bag, no, not for you. Go away. Come on. Let's turn the bag around, shall we? Yeah, you want to help me? Okay. These are my 2 helpers, Eeyore and Snowy. They're both rescues. Yeah. Well, she's not a rescue. Her mama was a rescue, and her mom was pregnant with her, and she was the 3rd one born. So technically, she's a rescue. We never found her a home. We just kept her. So back to this here. This is the back. You guys need to go. And this is the how much you should feed them. It's suggested. Excuse me. It's suggested. So really? It smells good, doesn't it? It smells really yummy. So what I like to do, especially with the horses that need to put on a little weight, I take their desired weight that I want them to be, and I feed them 3%. Normally, people will say feed 1.5 to 2% of the body weight of the horse. Go on. But because I want them to be around 1,800 pounds, I'm gonna feed them about 3% of their body weight, and we'll just gradually make it up until the point where they actually reach 1,800 pounds, and then we can cut that down to the required 2%. So this one is the rescue and seniors, mature age, and then they want you to feed 0.6 to 1.25 pounds per 100 pounds of body weight. So these guys are going to need 22 pounds a day divided by 2 feedings a day. That's 11 pounds of food. It should be broken up into 3 feedings, but this right here, I have this little scoop. I weighed it, and it's 2.5 pounds. So they're going to need a minimum every feeding, 2.5, almost nearly 3 scoops per feeding. So we do that. We've got 1. Usually what I would give them is 2. So I just kind of fill it up. So there's 2 big fat scoops, and that's a lot of food. Now a horse can only hold 5 pounds of food in their gut at one time. So that's why if you have to feed them an extra amount of food, you want to break it up into 3 meals if they have to have more than 5 pounds per meal. So I'm just going to give 2 scoops. This is going to be way more than enough for them for their first meal. And then I'm going to throw in this. And this, I just kind of throw in here, and then I make it all wet and goopy. Ta-da! That's what it looks like. All right. You can see that it's goopy. It looks like sand. So I'm just going to pop that right on there. I'm going to make sure it's all out. And there you go. That's what it looks like, all cleaned up, all mixed up and everything. And Fridays is a little bit drier because he's got better teeth. So this is what we're going to be starting to carry. We have it in our store, so if you want to donate a bag, that's all in there. Same with the donating hay and donating a bigger, I'm going to actually put some of this in there too. So that's what we got going on. And we also have plans to get another perch run. So it's not going to be for us. This is for a project that we've been asked to help out with. It's kind of like a project in the works. We've been discussing it for about a year, me and our second party. And they're ready to start really looking, and this will be fun. So hopefully within the next maybe 2 months or so, maybe 3 months, we're gonna, maybe when we go to the Dixie auction, maybe we'll find something there. Well, who knows? But let's go give this to the guys. I bet you they're dying for it. Yeah, they're happy. So Jarvis always makes a mess when he eats because he's got that broken tooth. He has a broken tooth on his upper jaw. So like on his, like right about there, on the upper side of it, he's got a broken tooth. And him, he's pretty good. He's gonna make a mess, but I think they're just gonna eat slow today. But they're doing good. You wouldn't think that they'd be that thin, but they are. They're a little thin. They're a little thin. A lot thin. A whole lot thin. So, knowing Jarvis on how he likes to push everybody out of his food, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch them eat for a little bit. Make sure nobody steals anybody else's food. Make sure everybody's happy, because it is very windy. And then of course, you have, when introducing any type of new food, because they're so used to having just hay, so now they're gonna get this grain that's got a ton of stuff in it. So you can see he's making a mess. It's got a ton of stuff in it. We're gonna have a lot of big poops. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, he's got the same thing you do. You stay in your bucket. So that's that. These guys, I'm gonna let them eat for a bit and enjoy their food. Obviously they make a mess and then they'll pick up all the grains, and have to make sure the chickens aren't around because the chickens will try to steal it. But yeah, so we have a base weight and I'm gonna continue doing that. And I wanna say probably another 3 weeks to a month, we're gonna go back to the veterinarian and we're gonna weigh them, because changes don't happen overnight with a horse. It takes a long time. This happened, they've lost 250 pounds over the winter time. It takes a long time. It's been 2 months since the winter started, and it's gonna take about that long to put it back on them. So by the time we go back to the veterinarian in a month's time, they should have gained about 200 pounds. So maybe 100, probably 100, because we'll be riding them a little bit more. So maybe they might gain more because they'll be gaining muscle. But I just want to say thank you, you guys, all the people that are still buying hay and still sending us donations. We can't do this without you guys, and I appreciate you very much. Our subscribers are amazing. You guys are amazing. Your donations are amazing on our website, and we are still looking for that third member for our nonprofit. So we've got myself and my business partner. A lot of things are starting to sell on eBay. So she buys a lot of the tack and the bags and stuff like that. Everything that you see on eBay, she buys a lot of that stuff. So she buys that. I take care of this, guys. And I don't know who gets the better end of the stick. I think it's me. But all the tack and everything that gets purchased from the website and off of our regular website, I get to ship out. So when you see the little thank you note in there, it's because of me. So yeah, enough of jibber jabbering. I'm gonna let these guys eat in peace. And yeah, so thank you so much, you guys. Can't do this without you. Cannot continue to do this without you. And if you're interested on being on our board for the 501c3 nonprofit, send me an email. I'll put our email address in the description, and yeah, let's chat. I'll talk to you later. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for sticking along. Thanks for sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. Subscribing is free. YouTube loves it. I love it. The ads, they love it. And we'll see you next time. Summerfield Farm and the big guys, the draft horses. Take care now.